So my name is Bradley and I've been wanting to do some sort of video or something because I've been really bored in quarantine like most of the world at the moment. I'm currently in Dubai in my apartment. We're in sort of like a full lockdown at the moment, so we can't go outside for exercise or anything, which is great because it's helping prevent corona from spreading, but we're just going a bit mad. So I wanted to make a little video, so I thought what I'd do is show you a collection of my sneakers, or trainers as I call them, if that's the correct way of saying it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of go through each pair of my trainers and give a little backstory of what they are, because I think some of them are quite cool. Some are quite new, some are a bit old, but we'll have to take a look at them together. I'm not a vlogger, so you'll have to bear with me. I've just watched that first bit and I don't know why I'm pacing backwards and forwards, but what I'm going to do, let's give you guys a sneak preview of my trainers, which I display in this little wall piece here, but let's have a look. So this is my camera, it's the Sony A7 Mark III. I think the Mark IV is out now, but I haven't used my Mark III, so I'm going to use it today and play around with it a bit. So I thought to start with, I'll start with my favourite pair, which is the Off-White Air Max 90s in the Desert Ore colour. These are really rare, these are really hard to find. I got them a while ago now. I actually bought them in England and I had to ship them over. I swapped out the laces recently. I thought I'd go with the sort of neon orange ones. I'd try it out, but I haven't even got to wear the new shoelaces because we were all stuck inside. The classic tag, I've left it on there. Some people take it off, but I think it's what makes the shoe so special. It's something really different. And I really like the text sort of waxed on the side, just like the classic off-white look. Now, I got these quite a while ago in England. I got them for a really good deal for about £260. What other currencies will be down here, because I don't know other currencies. Market value seems to be like £460, £480. So if I sold them now, I could probably make a profit, but I love wearing them so much. I don't see the point in spending all this money on these like amazing shoes and then just keeping them on the shelf to sell later or whatever other people do. But these are in really good condition. I spent quite a while cleaning them up the other day. Something to do while we're all in quarantine. I'm obviously a big fan of Off-White, like my Off-White tee in the house. You'll see there's loads of Off-White, Virgil, Abloh sort of stuff. I love all the different types of material. Like it's got this cool plastic type thing. It's not as crazy as the new Off-White ones, the running shoes. I think they're a bit too crazy for me. So after trying on the Off-White Desert or Nikes, the shoelaces I think are a bit too leery. Like the orange tick looks really cool, but the orange laces are a bit too much for me. So I think I'm going to go back to the original Desert Ore colour. It's a bit more slick. So yeah, that's the first pair, my Off-White Nikes. So the next two pairs of shoes are actually going to be Adidas trainers. They're quite different, they're not normal Adidas trainers. So the first Adidas pair are a pair of Night Joggers. Night Joggers are my favourite pair of shoes. They're so comfortable and they've done quite a few different versions of them. These are actually the Jet Set City ones. These are special edition from London. So Adidas actually released, I think it was 6 different pairs of shoes. Tokyo, New York, London, all with these sort of boarding pass tag type things. It's kind of that sort of Off-White vibe like the other ones, with bits sticking off, but I just think these are really unique and really cool thing for Adidas to do. It's not sort of their standard shoe. Like I said, they're really comfortable. I can wear these all day with no problem. The shoes I actually wear to work are a different pair of Night Joggers, much cheaper than these ones. I've actually just changed the laces as well, because when I was cleaning all my shoes, like I said before, I've now switched out to the red lace. Before I had the black lace, which makes it look a bit more slick, but I thought I'd try the red ones now and see what they're like. I actually got these pair as a present, gifted to me for my birthday, so I'm not sure on the value. On StockX, they're really rare to find because they're limited to the cities that they were produced in, which is another really interesting thing. So one thing I forgot to mention about these Night Joggers, because they're Night Joggers, they actually light up in the dark, which is quite cool. This back bit and then the side accent bits, it's quite a cool little feature. So we're going to go from one pair of Adidas Night Joggers to another pair. These are the Adidas Night Joggers, but this time it's actually a collab with a company called White Mountaineering. I hadn't heard of these guys before seeing these trainers, but I think they've done a really good job working alongside Adidas to again make them almost sort of off-white. You've got this bit sticking out of the back, which gives it a bit of texture to it. It's really cool. And you've also got printing on the side, white mountaineering, something a bit different for these Night Joggers. Now, I really like these shoes. Only one problem with them is this red section here. It actually sort of rubs off onto the tag. I'll show you a close-up. And also can go through onto your white socks, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Now, I actually got these shoes as a really good deal in Dubai Mall. There's a shop called American Rag. They sell a lot of different stuff. It's some really cool streetwear brands, but they released these guys and they actually had a sale of 40% off the whole store. And even though this was the day of the drop, they gave me the 40%. So I ended up paying like 370 dirham, and the value is a lot higher than that now. So yeah, again, super comfortable pair of sneakers. I don't say sneakers, I don't know why I said that. Trainers. Really interesting, really different. I'm actually liking these Night Joggers from Adidas. I think they've found like a niche of like comfortable and stylish trainers that they've decided to sort of collaborate with different people on and make them even better than what they are. So yeah, really cool. So the next pair of shoes I'm going to show you aren't actually trainers, but they're a really cool pair of Timberlands. I picked these up just before Corona hit, so I haven't actually been able to wear these, but they've got some really cool features of them, and I think they're worth including. The first thing that I noticed when seeing these was this sort of ribbon strip printed on the back of them. It says "Nature Needs Heroes." This is part of their whole new sustainable shoe collection. It's all about recycled materials and all that. On the bottom it also says "Nature Needs Heroes," so if you're stomping around in some sand or something, you'll have it printed behind you. So obviously it's the normal leather design on the bottom, but the top bit is completely made out of recycled plastic. The inside's orange as well, and it also says "Nature Needs Heroes." They've gone a bit overboard. It's a really cool boot, waterproof as always. I've always wanted a pair of Timberlands, and seeing these ones I thought I had to get them because they're a bit different. Normally these classic Timberlands, as cool as they are, they're all the same. Whereas these ones, a bit different, so can't wait to try them on and actually run around in them a bit. Obviously not run because they're massive boots, but yeah. Now I really haven't seen these about much, so I don't know if they're exclusive to Dubai or like a brand new line, but I actually got them from the Timberland shop, so I think they're sort of new in. I know they're not like trainers or sneakers, but these Timberlands are really cool, but I had to show them off. And maybe it's a new trend, I'm like ahead of the curve, so yeah, if that's it, then I was the first one to have them, even if I can't wear them outside. So now to finish off, what I thought I'd do is I'll show you my latest pair of sneakers that I bought. I don't know why I keep saying sneakers, because I've never said that in my life. I always say trainers. But what I've got here is the new Dunk Low off-white Nikes. They're really cool. I've been seeing them for a while. I didn't know if they're a bit too crazy for me with the sort of dual lace going on, but I think it's a cool thing that I want to try out. Obviously the classic tag. This one's kind of like a bit transparent, which is interesting. They've gone for the classic Nike logo on the tongue, but unlike the other off-white Nikes, it's not printed on the side, it's printed on the top. A bit different, a bit classic. They've gone very old school with these. They stick to the original design quite closely. In Dubai they've been really hard to get a hold of. I think they dropped a few in some of the Nike shops, but I wasn't able to get any. So these are bought from a second-hand reseller. So the price is obviously a bit higher. I still pay below the market price, so I'm very happy about that. But again, I need to get out and try these on. I ordered them during this quarantine business, so I haven't actually been able to try them yet. I've tried them on around the house. Now, I think they're a little bit too small for me, but I'm gonna work with what I've got. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna put these shoes on for the first time. Now, I've never done this like double lace thing, so I think I'm gonna have to experiment how to put them on. But let me get them on and we'll have a look. So what I've done is I've tied the green lace first and then the red lace on top of it. I think that's like the best way to do it. What I'll do is I'll put the camera down here so you can see it from another angle. I hit the camera. So yeah, I laced them up. I took a little look online about what people do. So the green first and then the orangey red colour after. It seems to work really well. This is the first time I've properly tried them on and I'm really happy with them. I think they're really cool. So this is the pine green colour. I looked at the other ones and this was the one that appealed to me the most. The yellowy gold colour ones, I didn't think were for me. They were a bit too like mustardy, it wasn't very nice. And then the red ones are a bit too out there. So I think this green one with the red or orangey laces on top is actually quite cool. In the box you obviously get the classic off-white Nike design. This is actually from the off-white industrial collection, which was like from a couple years ago now. I guess they're bringing it back just to package these guys. And also the box is really cool. I'll show you some shots of it, but it's got holes in to sort of fit the new collection that Off-White are doing, which is pretty cool. One thing I do like about these shoes, it's a really subtle thing that I hadn't seen before, but I saw it on someone's blog somewhere. Actually on the insole underneath there is the same print as the outside of the shoe. Small things like that which designers take into account is the reason we get these shoes. It's a really small touch, but it's just one of those cool things. As you can probably tell, I'm quite a big fan of Off-White and like the Virgil Abloh stuff. I think he's a really cool designer, doing really interesting things. You probably also saw some of the sort of Virgil and IKEA stuff around the house. I was lucky enough to get some of the stuff as it dropped in Dubai. So I've got like the clock, the toolkit and the receipt rug. So it'd be cool to maybe make another video talking specifically about that stuff, if that's something people want to watch. Or maybe it's just for me to keep talking to a camera, which is really weird. So it's only recently that I've got into this whole sneaker game that people seem to be really hyped on. Some of these shoes go for like crazy money and I don't really understand the whole like economy of it, of things dropping for a low price and then people adding this markup. Like where does the markup come from? As you guys know about like StockX and the resale of shoes, I just think it's a really interesting thing that I want to explore more into. Not so much from a gaining money perspective, but from why people do it. I mean, I know myself, I'm here spending however much on what people think are just crazy looking shoes, but it's a really interesting thing. So maybe I'll make a video about that as well, I don't know. I know we're all going insane over this Corona business, but maybe just find a new obsession like me, like sneakers. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think of my trainers. I know they're nothing like these crazy collections that some people have, but it's a start, and these are the ones that I actually like to wear. Buy trainers to wear, don't just buy sneakers and then put them on a shelf. I don't get the point. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and maybe I'll see you in another video. Also, I can't make a video without introducing you to this guy. This is Milo, my rabbit.